inside.
It's Halloween season. It's my favorite season, so it's okay if I'm dead, right?
I mean, yeah. Is it Halloween season though? It's not October yet.
Oh, I guess it's not. I keep thinking it is. Okay, well, that's my excuse for not having a costume yet.
Yeah.
Do you guys have your costumes yet? And if not, why not? Why are you bad?
I'm just going naked.
I am naked right now. Don't look at my stream. I've never not been naked. Cool. So,
Are we all naked under these clothes?
well, technically under my clothes, I've got the human skin that I stole off a drifter, and under that, I've got my naked lizard body. I'll say he's a handsome drifter.
These jokes, I can see like how the joke writing in Metronomicon, like where it came from.
I am to blame for all of that.
Your 10-year-old jokes, and then the like. I mean, the tournament's called WEINER. I mean.
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna give peeps a minute to jump into chat and all. But in the meantime, I'll do what I always do and run down rules and whatnot. So yeah. So start with welcome to WEINER 3, the big WEINER tournament, the big meet. What we're doing, single elimination tournament. Tonight we've got Renegade Peach. Haha, I said your name right, I think. Versus DrummerDoug. Ah, did I really not? No, Pige. Damn it. Yeah, I said it out loud before we went live. Damn it. I'm the worst.
Say it like pidge, like pigeon.
That's what I thought. Used to think it was.
Nobody says it right. The few people who do say it right, they say it wrong on purpose just to screw with me.
Pige. Sorry, I never said the other way. I don't even know what other way you might be referring to. It's Pige. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So what we're doing, we're going to do best of 3 10-song playlist. It's going to be a race. Whoever gets to the end of a song first moves to the next song. Whoever gets to the end of the 10 songs first wins the round. The winner of the round wins the round. That was a great explanation. I'm very proud of myself for that. If you win the round, you win the round, and then you have to run around. Whoever does win the first round will not be able to use the 4 heroes that they picked for the first round again, and we'll have to pick a new team. Whoever wins the second round, same dealio, but the first to 2 wins. So last couple things I'm going to shout out there. What's up, Pal? Pal was in chat and says, hello. 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 If you want to tweet about this and share with your friends that the tournament's going on tonight, hashtag Metronomicon contest. We'll enter you into a raffle that we're going to draw during the grand finals, give away some free games, some DLC, and some stuff. That's the end of my ramble.
If you want to tweet about the game, just put the word WEINER in it, and
right.
they're going to go through Twitter and just search WEINER.
We do. I do it every day. I have to be really diligent. I look for hashtag WEINER. I look for the word WEINER. I've got a reverse Google image search that I run on a bot that just looks for wieners, and I want to cover all my bases. I don't want anyone left out.
You want to make sure if anybody's talking about the wieners.
If anyone's talking about wieners, I want in. I want into that wiener.
Oh, no.
Oh, this took a dark turn.
Oh, my.
Ooh. So, how you guys feeling about tonight's matchup?
Go, you go first.
I'm pretty excited. I've been looking forward to it. I've been playing around with a few different builds just to kind of mess around. But overall, pretty excited.
Nice. How about you, Paj? How you feeling?
I just looked at your stream and I realized you have my stream up, which has your stream up.
It's true. Oh, and it just caught up, and now it's got your stream that's got my stream that's got your stream that's got my stream.
Streamed.
Oh, do we have a stream session?
So about tonight, I feel no matter what I do, I cannot beat 14 minutes. So that's my vote of confidence is very low on that. But I think I'm gonna Hail Mary because I know 14 minutes is not gonna win.
I don't know.
We're just gonna see some crazy stuff happening. I'm just gonna it's all or nothing. Gotta put my cards on the table.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys to walk us through your build. Let's start with you, Paj. If you want to show me what your build is and what you got going on. But in the meantime, peeps in chat, Burnt Flower Angel, Power for damage. If you guys want to give me a seed, a 4-letter word, that will kick off round 1 of the tournament.
So honestly, I don't even know, like, in terms of like my build now, because like I said, I can't beat, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think the main issue is for the item, these ones where you deal more damage the more accurate you are, and vice versa. I think I've noticed a lot of people run those, and I'm awful at scoring. Like, it's not my thing. I'm not accurate. I'm all about like speed and just brute force. So I don't run those, and I feel like that's a big reason why I'm like my damage is lacking, because I'll do the same like snap cast. I haven't tried the Flavius crit build, but I've tried very similar things and I can't break 14. So I'm probably honestly.
I think you're being a Metronomicon shark right now. You're pretending that you don't have confidence, and then you're just gonna bust through and surprise everyone.
I wish I was. I wish I was sandbagging right now.
Cool says that you have an esoteric lineup. That's how Cool describes it in chat.
What I like to run, I always like to run Sarah with the Enlighten refreshes and focuses the entire party, and then status effects last 30% longer.
I'm on board.
Nobody else runs that, and I love it. But like, I just don't know why.
I'm with you.
I think less notes to cast, speed run. Hello, like it makes sense. But and then what I was running was the Violet with the lightning rod. And the lightning deals 20% more damage.
Nice.
And then Gwen with the gentle kiss, and the stuns last 30% longer, and then Pierce with haste. So it's like a boosted team, and it has everything a growing boy needs to win, but I'm not winning. And
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. I think now I haven't picked a winner to date. Now you're my lead. Sorry, Doug. I want to love him so he learns to love himself.
I can't blame you. I'm rooting for him, so.
Yeah. Doug, you want to run us through what do you got? Sucker.
Yeah, absolutely. So my build is kind of, I don't know if generic is a good way to put it. But as you can see, it's just standard Gwen, Wade, Violet, and a Groover. For Gwen, I have the Master's Judgment.
Actually, don't see, but I believe you. What I see is the start screen, but I believe you.
No, I want to see. I need to see. I'm gonna like. That's my plan. It's just to copy exactly what he does.
Oh, I'm just getting, because I'm hearing live audio, but right. Okay, no, that makes sense. That's just Twitch lag.
Yeah. That's why I'm running with Gwen, Wade, Master's Judgment, and Attack. I have a Streaker Sword. I'm really good at keeping a streak up.
Okay.
Generally, so that way I can keep inspiration on him. So that way make him hit a little bit harder. Violet, like we've seen a few different competitors do. She's going to be our elemental buff, I guess, kind of. Where I equipped her with Daredevil's Horns, so that way it'll power each of her spells, not just one.
Mm-hmm.
So Flame, Lightning, and Splash in her secondary. Choke to deal extra damage. And then our gifting friend Groover.
He's so generous.
He has his Fresh Mountain Air, Fresh Mountain Air, and also Fuzzy Hand and Dazzlers.
Okay.
But it's kind of a build, kind of like what a lot of people do, where they kind of rely on secondaries. So yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Is that the meta? Is that what people do now?
A lot of people do the Groover Gwen combo. Yeah. That's the hip cool jizz.
Which one's? Oh, Groover. Oh, yeah. And then, okay.
All right, guys.
Let me ask something. That item that increases the not the fancy monocle, the Master's Judgment. How much damage are we talking about?
If you're hitting flawless, marvelous on every note, 30%. On hard, it actually is the only item in the game that gives a bigger bonus based on your difficulty. So on hard, it gives it's more potent than on medium than on easy.
Oh, interesting. And it's always 30%, and then down to what? Just 0% increase?
Well, it's there's like 5. This is kind of top of my head. There's like 5 judgment quality ratings, and it's like 30%, 20%, 15%, 5% bonus. And then actually, if you miss a note, And not including if you miss on purpose to like cast, but if you miss a note on the way, then 50% potency. So it actually does damage. But then if all of those numbers for each note you hit, so like I hit 30, 20, 20, 30, cast, that gets averaged, so to 25 or whatever it might be.
Oh, see, that's not. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I feel like that's not like that amazingly more than what I'm running with, you know.
Well, no, it's all game of inches. It's a game of 9 inches at a time in the big WEINER tournament.
Move right along.
So, if you guys, how you guys feeling? All set? Feeling good? For round 1.
I feel like I need to switch something out. I'm feeling pressure.
All right. This is your chance.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I should switch her out for more DPS. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I gotta do something. Can I increase 2 Masters? Oh, you can't. You know, I'm surprised that nobody does fancy monocle in Master's Judgment. Wouldn't that be like the most damage?
Well, yeah, you totally can. The problem is then you have to be even more accurate. The monocle is going to make the window for a marvelous judgment even harder, which is what you need to make the Master's Judgment thrive. So
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
They don't really play nice, but they kind of. I mean, if you got that confidence, right?
Let's see. I guess we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Master's Judgment because that's the thing.
It's what all the hip young kids are doing these days.
All those sassy kids with their tickle parties and their dance-offs.
Parties Danny's going to.
And then we tickle.
Parties.
We all tickle. That's what we do.
Tickle
all
me, I tickle you.
So I went to dinner with my wife one time. It was like a year ago. We went out to dinner. We got sushi, and there was this guy who was just blitz drunk at the bar. Right, like this is a true story. It's not much of a story, but like total just blackout drunk. And he's like trying to chat us up all night, just like being social, just talking. Like that's cool. We engage a little bit, and then finally he goes, "Here's what we do tonight." This guy does it, and he's like kind of a greasy looking dude. He goes, "I want to wash her back, and then she wash your back. You wash my back. We take a shower. We all wash each other's back. We wash the backs. That's what we do." And that's when we took our cue and it was time to leave.
Hey, maybe we should get out of here.
And then I washed his back, and honestly, it needed it. He was a dirty dude.
You were like, you know what? I'm glad I did this.
I'm glad we all did this. There was a spot I couldn't reach, and you've got strong hands.
I'm speechless. I got nothing to say.
Well, then let's transition to action. So if you guys both want to go to the teleport screen and type in, the seed for tonight is going to be fire, as in Atherin Fire, winner of the last tournament, F-Y-R-E, spelled F-Y-R-E. So if you're going to type in S-E-E-D-F-Y-R, S-E-E-D-F-Y-R. And when you guys are...
F-Y-R-E.
Well, you're going to hit the E when I count down.
Oh,
that'll be your go button.
Yeah. You know what? Let's hold on. Seed F-Y-R.
Did you get started?
Yeah.
The E on WEINER.
The E is
I'm
silent.
gonna mute you guys though, right?
Yeah, I can do that for you if you want, so that it's smoother. I'll just mute and silence you, and then I can undo you when you're done.
Right. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, don't worry about Discord. I'll take care of that. And if you're both ready with
Also,
SEEDFYR.
By the way, I don't know if it's too late for you to do this, but Renegade has an underscore between Renegade and Pige. If anybody's like looking.
Yeah, I realized I ballsed that up. I realized the moment we went live. So for people in chat, I'm gonna fix it. Unfortunately, it's burned into my Photoshop at the moment.
Oh, not a big deal.
The thing. All right. So Pige, you all set?
What did I press?
You're going to press E, but not quite yet. Did you get started again?
I pressed something on accident, and then I alt tabbed.
So you press Alt. Yeah, Alt is a key. Alt is valid.
Okay, seed FYR. Okay.
Drendius needs caught up. Chat, catch up. All right. Pies, you all set?
Oh, I'm set.
Doug, you all set? I'm going to say that's a yes. I think Doug is set. All right. I'm a little less confident.
It's not weird. It's good. It's gonna.
Cool says Pies has a weird build. He's going to show you. This is the new meta.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Pathfinding here. All right, let's do this.
All right, guys. On the count of Weiner, just hit the E key. 1, 2, 3. Weiner.
All right, here we go. Am I muted?
Luck.
Okay. God, they're still here. All right, everybody, here it goes.
Get ready, you sucker. And we're gonna let the clock begin. This is when I do my little audio transition. Ready? Book, book.
I'm not muted yet.
All right. You've got to let me know if volume is bad, because every streamer's got different volumes, so I usually have to toggle all around. All right. Let's see what we got going on here.
Can you not hear me? Hello?
Oh, he doesn't know I muted him on Discord. I wonder how audios. Fudge. Duran, if you don't like focus, I'm all about focus. I don't use it lately, but it's kind of my jam. Sorry, I hear the streamers talking and it's throwing me off. So yeah, it looks like, let's take a closer look at Paj's build. See if we can understand his A-team. So Paj's A-team. I'm going to throw on some other music at the moment, just so we don't hear him talking at the moment. So, Paj, we got Focus going on Sarah, which I am a big fan. I think if you cast it once and you spend your 5 beats to cast it, you easily make your 5 beats back across everybody else. It's going to last 5 spells. So I think you actually do get that value back and a little bit more. Especially if you're doing tier 2s or tier 3s, where you're going to save 2 beats per. I'm going to throw on some background music because that's humanity. Pierce looks like he's going a Firewater build. That is different. I don't think we've seen anybody go Firewater build. And he did use... Interesting. He actually is using the piece of gear that makes Firewater bestow haste to other party members as well as himself. Paj doesn't know it, but he is, correct me if I'm wrong, actually in the lead right now. Berserker's going Ralph, raw damage. He's got Reckless going. And then, like you mentioned for Violet, he's going kind of a full lightning build. Lightning damage plus Strikes Thrice, and the item that makes Strikes Thrice do more damage per hit. So Paj doesn't know it, but he's actually in the lead at the moment. For all of that talk where he's so down on himself.
Far behind.
He thinks he's far behind. Don't tell him. Nobody tell him.
I am. That was
Paj is...
That was bad.
20 seconds up. Musical Chairs. The song is called Musical Chairs. The problem with tier 3s, says Pow, is that they're too inefficient compared to tier 1s. I tend to overcast if... Twitch beta is weird. I overcast if I'm going to hit a weakness or something.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah, Doug is not streaming his audio for the music, so I'm going to pretty much keep Peach's audio on, so we've got music. Usually I hop around. Musical chairs you'd like to see in Rock Band? Yeah, I can see that. Let's take a closer look at Doug's build. Understand that. So Doug's got a bit of more classic build, kind of hybridized with his own take on it. He's got
I'm playing awful. Nerves, man.
So he's got a combination of Groover and Gwen, kind of a classic pairing. It allows you to use Groover's Fresh Mountain Air and Gift to pump out cures through Gwen, so you don't have to waste a primary turn doing it. But I will say, combining Gift with that, well, I guess he's pulling damage on Violet and Wade secondary, so it's a bit like casting a cure, a bit like using that turn, but you also get some damage out of it, so I can see that. They really are neck and neck, actually. Drummer Doug is making a comeback. We've got Wade, interestingly, it looks like not casting Inspire. Most people, when they bring Wade, throw at least one Inspire at the start of a song. Not happening today. It looks like he's just focusing on all DPS, Bash to stun lock his enemies, plus Groover to pump out dem cures and secondaries. So we are neck and neck right now. Drummer Doug made a bit of a comeback on that song. Renegade Paj is just a couple seconds into his 3rd song. So is Drummer Doug. Cool says, you believe that Doug is handicapped by his internet. Before we get too late, then I'm going to throw a quick refresh on Doug's stream just to make sure we're as updated as we can possibly be. Ooh, Twitch beta updates faster. So chat, let me ask you. We've got, ooh, Doug is surging forward. Check that out. Page ahead at the beginning. Doug has figured some secret out. He's going much faster than he was. In fact, Doug's surging into the lead. Take a closer look at him. Whoa! Right as he ends the song, look at me being dumb. Look at the other guy. He's got action on his screen. This just happened. That's happening. We can't see Page's HP, but like you said, he is spending a lot of time curing. I think that might be what's slowing him down a little. And his HP is a little low. You know what? I honestly think his build makes a lot of sense, and that focus probably does pay off. I'm not sure if Fire Water does. I think his problem might be that he neither has a tank nor a stun lock going on. So he's actually taking way more damage than his competitor is. Ooh.
Am I alive? Oh my god.
I think the tank versus stun lock is the problem.
Dude, I'm so close
without
to death.
either of those. We're going to stay on Page and see if he survives.
Look at
Oh, he's not wearing the Metronomicon either, the item that resurrects you if you die.
Is it? Heal off?
That dragon's going to blow fire before he cures.
Oh my god, I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet.
I can't look away. I'm wincing. Oh man, that dragon's going to... He doesn't have a straight cure, only a regen. And the moment the dragon breathes fire, the regen's going to go away.
I'm taking like so much more damage.
Because you got no stun lock and no tank.
Taking this much damage.
No stun lock, no tank.
You know it's because I took Gwen off.
That is exactly why.
You know, today I learned
it's like head to head.
Never to underestimate Gwen.
So Doug just finished the song.
We're finally good.
Master. Alright, Page is stabilized. Page is stabilized. A little less terrifying. I think Page needs to get himself past this song. This song, with the build he has, only a regen against a boss that bleeds all the time.
Stun, I didn't realize how strong that stun, like how much that stun was helping my team.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him say it. That's exactly it.
Well, now we know.
Love backstab for a boss. Backstab? Honestly, I think you guys are sleeping on backstab. That's my opinion. I know you guys might disagree, but I love backstab. Backstab is why I bring Pierce. So when you pair him with Sarah, I think you guys are sleeping on him. That's just me.
I can't believe I didn't die there.
Because I know it's rated, is it a medium? But the bleed part of it is actually... I should throw this on the wiki, but it's actually much stronger than a medium, the bleed part of it. It's multiplied. He's got a stronger bleed than anyone. This is a cool seed, I agree. 2 bosses in a row, that is a cool seed. It's the fire seed. Stuff straight fire. Let's take a closer look at Doug.
Hey, 2 boss songs.
Whenever I go to Doug, I'm just throwing on songs from my playlist at random, so we don't hear Page talk over looking at Doug. Pow says your first seed match you were using Pierce with backstab for your B team. Rhythm Bastard says Violet spells do more damage, but Sarah spells have extra oomph in status effects. Yeah, that's exactly right. So when I use Sarah, I actually think Soil's pretty good too. Slows the enemy, and especially with her passive that makes it last multiple enemies. It's kind of like a slow field plus a little bit of damage. Her Shock, I think, is a viable replacement for Bash, except for that item that makes Bash do so much more damage. We've never really seen anybody build Sarah for damage. One thing that's kind of interesting about her is Cool's got the Metro Shark. He's building a shark army. Send some over. I'm going to contribute to your shark army. Shark army for life. Shark army is the way of the future. But yeah, all of Sarah's curative stuff is based on the magic stat, whereas all of her offensive stuff is based on the strength stat. And I mean, she's never going to add a stack up to, you know, Ralph or Violet, and maybe even Pierce or Wade, but she's stunning at the same time, etc. I don't know. Maybe Gwen deprecates that, but Gwen doesn't have a cure. So I think, like, if you're more judicious about when you cure and just don't do a straight line rotation, I think there's space for that. Going back to Page.
Like, look at how much time I have to spend healing.
That is slowing him down. So, but remember, when we go to round 2, if Paj doesn't win round 1, he'll still be allowed to change his party if he wants. The rules are that the winner can't use the 4 heroes, but that doesn't mean that the loser can't modify their team between rounds. And he'll be going up against Doug's B team. Dorindia says, I don't mind Firewater if you're going to take Pierce and not Groover. Spamming Firewater on cooldown ensures permahaste, which is a reliable slow clear, and lets you cycle tier 1 on 3 people. That's true. If you have more damage. Yes, haste indeed will mean that you don't have to cycle 4, you can cycle 3, which means that you can leave out your healer or your weakest hero. You could cycle, for example, Pierce, Violet, Ralph, and not have to worry about your healer just because they're there.
Why am I keep missing notes?
Cool says, yeah, there is a long animation period before the enemy gets damaged. Yeah, but if you're doing a tier 1 rotation, do you really care which enemy it hits? Do you really care when it hits? You're kind of netting the same damage, whether each hits 5 seconds later or it happens right now. I don't personally know if I think that matters a lot. Wow, I love watching the Strikes Thrice properly hit the same enemy who's actually weak to it. That's just, it's a cool thing to see that damage grow. Yeah, Pow says the same thing. Yikes, Strikes Thrice. Oh, it says the opposite, against a lightning enemy. Yeah, that is the thing. If you're going to rely on an element like this, again, me personally, if you're going to rely on an element, I think you might want to bring Wade for his passive that decreases resistances, or maybe even put on the rigged boxing gloves that lets you punch through resistances, or better still, right, Flavius, Elemento Changeo, make sure that you don't have to worry about those.
That's dead. Yes, got it. No, it didn't do enough. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, I was about to say.
Cool. It's a bit weirder a build than I thought it would be. So let's see, is DrummerDoug up by a song and a bit, right? Am I wrong about that? DrummerDoug is up by a song and a bit. What do you guys think? What change would you make to Paj's build for round 2? I'm not going to share my thoughts with him. I don't think he's listening. I personally would go Sarah for Gwen, spec her out with Bash. That way all these cures wouldn't be necessary. Instead, they'd be stuns and would be doing more damage. That's my gut. Oh, but he doesn't have Groover in there, so maybe not. I don't know. Curious what you guys think. What's a single hero change you might make?
No.
As you say, Paj's B team feels like it'll be a solid anchor team, though, because there's so many good characters remaining. Totally true. He can choose to use that now. He can choose to do whatever he wants after this round. So it seems to me like he's learning some lessons as we go. I think Doug is now 1 song and a half ahead. That's true. Rhythm Bastard says, if the team is big on stuns, maybe you don't need Groover. So you're saying maybe you bring Sarah and Gwen. Sarah and Gwen can perma-stun lock the enemy. It's actually one of the arena challenges relies on exactly that. If you go stun, attack, stun, attack, stun, attack, because you've got 2 stunners, you can fully stun lock and not really have to worry about curing. Maybe just Gwen's secondary does the cleanup. Take a look at Doug. It's Doug. I want to pick his nose. Can I pick his nose? Where'd my finger go? Oh, stupid internets. Saying stunlock builds are safe, but kind of suck elemental-wise. What if you pair it with Flavius? So you kind of do a rotation like stun, elemento, stun, attack. It does seem kind of low DPS, doesn't it? Oh no, Peach is worried about his HP. Let's take a look. Sneaking through. Rigged boxing gloves and Elemento Changeo? Sure. Well, remember, Elemento Changeo won't just make normal hits crits, but it'll also make resisted hits crits. So you really don't have to worry about it at all. That's what I like about Elemento Changeo, is you sacrifice a damaging turn, but crits do 50% more. Even more with Violet in the team. And so, assuming you've got 3 other attackers, you're giving up 1 attack turn for 150% minimum bonus. So you're coming out ahead. Assuming you weren't going to crit anyway, but if you were, the stack doesn't get consumed, so you'll use it later anyway. So if you smartly choose when to Elemento Changeo, it's absolutely worth it, I think. I'm curious if anyone disagrees with that thinking.
This is a good song. This is a good step chart. Oops. Well, Gwen is just a heal bot now. She's gone from an enlightened bot to a heal bot, unfortunately.
Sarah, yeah.
I mean, not Gwen, the bitch, the heal bitch, whatever her name is. Heal bitch.
That's her name, by the way, is Heal Bitch.
She used to be an enlightened bot.
Durandus,
But
nah,
because,
Elemental Change was awesome pretty much always. Cool says he's gonna have to reanalyze what's going on later. He's on mobile.
Yeah, because...
Pow, Elemental Change is really important for high score builds. I'm not sure about speedruns. Rhythm Bastard, who's got the word bastard in his name, says language.
Yeah,
Cool, language. Watch your language. How dare you? And then Cool curses in German. Which is weird. So, we can say dirty words on this. Oh, Doug with a win! Doug, I've got you unmuted.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
baby.
You are the winner of round one. I think you've got him beat by 2 songs. Maybe just a hair over 2 songs.
Gonna get some water.
Was that?
I have a feeling it's over. I have a feeling they've already beaten me.
You there, Doug?
Thought this song would be better.
Care.
I believe you are there.
Wait.
That you can't speak. I hear you, though. I'm gonna change audio for a bit to get really clean. Well, anyway, Doug is unmuted. If you feel like chatting, then
Do
you're
I unmute myself?
Oh, I already unmuted you. You're good. You should. You're letting up. You're already talking on Discord. I hear you. Unless you've muted yourself. This is a weird moment. So Durandia says, I don't know, even in speedruns, I feel like Elemento Change is solid. Maybe not optimal, but it's not like you're going to regret having it. And Cool says, yeah, it's on his theoretical B team. It's on his heretical B team. Doug, can you hear me?
I don't know why you're just not commenting on my Twitch instead of texting me.
What? Oh, he's talking to someone. All right. I see. He's just not listening to Discord. He's listening to something else.
No, we can agree.
All right.
We can agree that.
So I'm gonna throw
he's probably
Peach's
already
audio
done,
back on.
And I'm like sitting here like messing up everything.
Chat, do you know?
That's okay though.
Pudge has this song and then
it's not about who
one
wins.
more to go, I believe.
It's about,
this and then one.
Barely. I guess while we're waiting.
I'm gonna mute Doug because he doesn't know he's in the Discord.
And
I like this song. What was the last song? The final song? You know, Doug's got his audio off and he was in the lead. So I'm honestly not sure.
There's so many songs in this game that I hate. I feel like there are like some songs that I really like, but this song is just so dumb. It just sounds really stupid.
I think the artist is a friend of David's for this song, so don't tell David. I think he's an actual friend. I'm not gonna mute Pies. This is making me laugh. I think this is the final song.
Like the lyrics are literally, these are the words to the chorus.
We know this is the chorus. This is funny.
You're singing it. Such a stupid song.
You're a stupid song. Oh man. Here, I'm gonna do this. What you hear now is me playing a local copy. You think Pie Shade's all the songs? Believe it, baby, yeah, yeah. Evan Gamble of the hit series Vampire Diaries? Is that true? Evan Gamble's on Vampire Diaries?
Top audio. We're just gonna...
Doug, I'm in your head thinking your thoughts. I can hear you, but you can't hear me. I don't know what's happening.
Like a villager from freaking Minecraft.
If anybody's not watching Doug's stream directly at the moment, here's what you can enjoy at the moment.
Danny, I am sorry if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I don't think you can hear me.
Well, that would explain it, Trace. Because none of my audio is coming through. My audio is not coming through.
I'm gonna type to him.
Ooh. Let's see. You guys might want to cover your ears because it could get loud.
I'm typing to him. We're listening to you.
Can I? You know what? Mistakes were made.
Mistakes
were made. I'm not gonna lie.
Great success.
You know, today I learned Gwen's stunt. Probably the most
So
important.
yeah, just chilling, trying to figure out why my audio isn't coming through. Danny.
Why, hello.
Can you guys hear me?
I can, yeah. Hey,
Okay.
welcome back.
Hey.
So, in case you guys aren't aware,
I don't.
Doug did win round one. He was about 2 songs ahead. You know, Paj, though, you were ahead at the beginning.
Until everything went awful.
That's
Yeah, you started. I think you hit the nail on the head. You started taking more damage, I think, than you expected, and spent some time curing. That is when you fell behind. You were ahead though to start.
Yeah, like I don't know if you noticed, there was at
Let me
one
see.
point during the first boss that I was literally like you couldn't see my health bar.
Yeah,
I don't have Metronomicon.
I did. I was puckered, full pucker.
And actually, the second song, or the first song, I came ridiculously close to dying, and I was like, this is going to be really embarrassing, and I couldn't figure out why until I realized last minute I traded out Ralph for Gwen, which was a big mistake. Big mistake on my part.
Chat was kind of saying, like, you took out your stun and your tank in one fell swoop.
I didn't, I haven't played this game enough to realize those nuances, and
well, you know, here's the bright side. The bright side is, for round 2, Doug will not be allowed to use his 4 heroes again, but you can use whatever you want. If you want to make any adjustments, you can make them right now.
Heck yeah. We're gonna take it. We're gonna win this next one.
And so, Doug, can you hear us, Doug?
I don't think he can because he's still
I think
talking.
that's it.
Yeah, we hear him, but for whatever reason he can't hear us. Maybe he's just got Discord muted. I'm gonna type in his chat real quick.
Hello.
Hey, Doug. Doug.
All right, I'm gonna need to look through your chat and see all the critiques there. We go.
All right. I'm asking him, are we muted?
Me?
What? Doug's just making sounds at us. He's dev-cucking us. There's a dude in the Discord, dev-cuck. He's there right now. He was just trolling us during round 1. You can hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey. 7. We're back.
No, I was getting messages on my end saying that no one could hear the audio from the game.
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear the game audio while you were playing. Yeah, so I kind of just stuck to Pie for the most part. It's audio. Well, so okay, Doug, round 1 winner, but it's not over yet. Chat.
Not over yet.
Chat while we're talking for a moment. If you want to give me a new seed, a 4-letter word that will lead to adventures and mayhem. In the meantime, Doug,
don't you do it.
Your 4 heroes are locked out. They're looking for a seed that has miscommunication because Pie doesn't like the song.
No.
And Doug, you also will have to kick these 4 heroes to the curb for your B team. Having won round 1, these 4 heroes are out.
All right, let me just throw some equipment on everyone.
Sure.
I think everyone's pretty close.
While you're doing that, let me ask Paj, you're allowed to make changes now yourself. Are there any changes you want to make? What are they? I'm curious.
Most definitely, I'm taking Gwen.
Okay.
Part of me. There's this sadistic part of me that really wants to do this combo, and I know it's a bad idea. I've only run it once in Endless, and it's awful.
I don't hate it. It'll survive, but it's a little damage light. But I see. You're talking that.
Yeah. You see what's going on now. Yeah.
Do it. Be bold. Brave or grave.
The last time, the only way I could get this to work without dying was to take 2 tanks. You know what? Let's do it. We're going Hail Mary.
So hold on. I'm going to point something out. Maybe that's not fair, but I'm going to point it. Doug, do you mind if I point something out? You do have the stinky meat and the to me minions. A little redundant. Just going to point out they do sort of the same thing.
Really, it doesn't stack.
Well, I mean, it does. The stinky meat will guarantee that every set of enemies spawns as 2, and to me, minions will also add enemies. Yeah, I guess you're gonna end up with mostly 3 enemies almost all the time.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was doing 3 enemies at a time, not 2, 3.
You can do that. I'm gonna say the word AOE, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna cheat.
And then here's what I run. And then I run big comeback.
Okay.
And then rigged boxing gloves and just.
I'm gonna help. No more. We've all chatted strats, so I don't feel like I'm really cheating. But I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to come back to you. Doug, are you set up? Do you want to walk us through what you got?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this last Saturday, or whenever the first round match was.
Mm-hmm.
Day, right? And I was laughing about it because you said mystery previous competitor. And the funny thing is, I actually got coached by the same one.
Of course.
So I'm very familiar build if you watched that one, just because this is what I've been running for like the past 2 weeks, kind of as an off one. And I've done a little bit of tweaking here and there, but all in all, it's the same ideas. So with Flavius, I'm running Elemento Changeo to buff the other ones. Necronomicon just... I almost screwed up during one of the songs during the last run. I can't think of which one it was, but my health dropped pretty low. So that's just kind of as a safety fallback. And Chainmail Tutu, just to add extra defense and decrease the damage taken as the streak goes up, just to kind of make him a one to think of him like that. Mm-hmm. From there, it's Sarah. She will be kind of as... I like see her as a secondary heal, just because I really like Flavius is not the face to kind of cast and heal as the match goes on, just to make it a little bit nicer and more overall heal instead of a quick heal, but definitely have her for a backup.
Okay.
And then Shock for stunning, Ultimate Slap to make it last a little bit longer, since her stun is a little bit slower than Gwen's, just kind of make it a little well-rounded. With her passive, that kind of plays into this next part with Backstab. It would apply bleed and a 60% chance to do the damage. The precision targeting will cause the bleed to last about 30% longer. Mm-hmm. And then all of that convoluted goes to Ralph with his Bloodhound, which would deal the extra damage with bleeding enemies. 30% of his own overkill damage rolls to the next enemy. Plus, they will still be bleeding because the bleeding rolls over. That's kind of about...
I like it. It's cool. It's clever. I like it. Paj, are you all set? Was there anything to add? You're not all set. Okay, it's all good.
No.
No rush. So you're really reformulating things.
Completely. We gotta take it back to ground. We gotta build from the ground up here.
All right. We're in a rebuilding phase. I'm gonna spectate. Cool says. Should I read this out loud? Cool. I have a larger issue with actually surviving during a speed run as opposed to the eternity cooldown of big comeback. Simply put, I heavily suspect Paj would die if you bring the meat in. You say if he brings the meat and the Tami minions. It's super aggro. Well, but let me theorycraft out loud.
Super Hail Mary.
I'm gonna theorycraft out loud. Actually cast Taunt with Gwen, which will decrease the damage taken a lot. Put some defensive gear on her instead of stun locking, because you're not allowed to do what I'm saying anymore. Because this is. But I'm gonna theorycraft out loud.
Wait, I'm kidding.
Do it again.
This is what I had.
No, I know.
I was doing it.
Okay, but what I'm theorycrafting out loud is if you don't stun lock, because you're dealing with 3 enemies anyway, so what good is stunning one of them? If you build her for super defense and if you taunt, and then rely on big comeback and maybe 9k lasers, combine Flavius, Elemento Changeo, 9k lasers and big comeback, I think you could survive that. I think so. Durande says summoner builds hurt a lot. All right, but man, they can pay off, right? Do you need haste?
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
I'm scared, but we're just gonna roll with it. The biggest issue I have with this boss is because the single target damage is lacking. I'll just do that. Minor.
So you gotta hope for a no boss playlist. Or you've got your other spells. You don't have to cast your one. I'm gonna zoom in on you, Paj. I'm intrigued. But I'm gonna shut up now. I'm not even here. I don't even exist. Optic permanence is not a thing. Pow, you think that AoE builds are not as viable? Maybe they are in a level manip build. I don't know. Big Comeback dumps out damage. I think there's
a lot.
Something worth
it's
exploring.
Like 600 something, right? After 3 enemies.
Yeah, it's huge.
All right, I'm ready.
I don't know if anybody's explored it really, but I think it's definitely something there to explore. You ready? All right. Then I think the seed. What's up?
Here's my question. First tier or second, or third tier big comeback? That's the question.
I have no opinions. My whole life I've never held one opinion.
Tier, I risk dying more. First tier, I risk it not doing enough damage or coming up enough. Just overcast first tier? We're gonna overcast first tier? I don't know. Okay, I'm first. I got a first tier. Oh boy, I'm kicking myself in the face if the whole time they survive with 10% health.
All right.
What's the damage increase per tier? Can I?
I'd have to check the wiki, and sometimes when I open a new browser tab, it loads my browser.
All right, let's just go. Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Oh, you know what? I never hit the tweet button or the post button on Facebook, so boom! I just did those things. If you're not here now, get here because let's pretend I social media'd earlier. Social media. You made me check that when I checked my tabs. All right. Well, I think the seed is going to be Scud, right? That's what we said. SCUD. The disposable assassin. Yeah, SCUD. So we're going to head to the teleport screen again. We're going to type SEED. SCU.
Can we wait 1 minute? I gotta watch my baby for just a second.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Who has
Baby
babies? Break. Babies are lame. Don't have babies.
Here, you want to join? You want to say hi? Gosh.
Oh, is baby on
It's gotten
stream?
big since last time you were on stream. Say hi. Say hold on. You can see here.
Hi.
Let's look over. Oh, thank you. That's here. There. Look, you can see that guy. Say hi.
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 Hello. Howdy. Hi. Are you cheering for your dad?
You see me? But she just showed me her toy, on the screen.
You gotta ask her. Does she have a favorite? Who does she want to win?
Who do you want to win? Do you want Daddy to win? Yeah, she said Daddy.
Yeah, I agree. But when I say Daddy, I guess I mean me or my dad. Is my dad in this tournament? Can she hear me? Can I talk to her, or am I just talking to you through her?
Hey, you're just talking to me. I don't want the internet to talk to my daughter. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's for the best.
So does taunt have a 100% chance of enemies attacking you?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
So Peacock Mask and taunt is probably pretty redundant.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I feel like I've said too much.
Let's see. Yeah.
How old is she?
She's a little over 2.
Cool. Mine is just coming up to 1.5 years.
Nice. I didn't know you had a kid.
Yeah. He's sleeping upstairs. It's past his bedtime. You don't see, but I'm dancing along with the song right now. You can't see it. No one can see it.
I'm just dancing to the hub music.
To the up music. I hope it's not the beginning. That's sad.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Bye.
I just saw my own dancing. I went, oh, bye. Okay.
Alright, go with Mama. I'm sorry, you can't join me tonight.
Oh.
I gotta kick butt. I gotta go kick somebody's butt.
You hearing this trash talk? Even the kids
Hey,
are trash talking you,
Doug.
Doug.
What's going on,
I'm
Clem? Sorry I didn't say hi, Clem.
gonna let him trash talk with his child. I'm fine with that.
All right.
You'll allow it. Alright, sweetheart, you gotta go.
Pow says this could be great, or it could be the most anticlimactic build change ever if you die in the first
I could either I'm gonna recreate the meta or it's just gonna be super embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh, Flash. Interesting. That's all right. I dig it.
Flash doesn't increase no matter where it is, right?
It increases how long the stun is, but you know, tier 1
Like that's
makes
it
sense.
says for 15 beats, but then it doesn't say any different.
Yeah.
Good job, devs.
I guess does it not say different? It is different, or at least I'm pretty sure it is. It doesn't say different when you throw it elsewhere.
No,
That seems like a bug to me. Yeah, I think it is.
Alright, let me just replace these two. Those are going to be the two rotating. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright. So the seed,
Alright.
the seed is going to be Scud. SCUD. So you guys go to the teleport menu and type
Oh.
it
Yep.
Alright,
Hold
I'm
on
on
1
you.
second. We have a full start.
in.
Second item on Violet, big comeback and pierce the elemental resistances.
That makes sense.
So, doesn't matter what they are this time. I saw Pow was insulting me using Strike Thrice Eats Lightning Enemy, and I was about to be like, psh, that's because I always run the Pierce Elemental Resistance, and then I realized I didn't, and I was like, okay. I swear, the first song's gonna be miscommunication. I guarantee you people, like, they went out of their way to do this to me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much
Immediately
research went into this. Alright, well, so if you guys want to queue up SEED, SCU, and on the count of Wiener, Doug. On the count of Wiener, we'll all hit the D.
Alright.
Alright. You guys both set? Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, Wiener.
Alright.
Wiener, I say. I dare say, Wiener. Alright. For our first song, let's see what we got.
I'm super nervous. Alright, here
Okay.
we go.
Fighting with a melody.
Oh, shit, I don't even know where to start. Ugh. Did it start with a boss song? Are you kidding me?
That does not pay off his build. I'm refreshing Doug's stream because I want to make sure that we're seeing stream lag and not that he hasn't started.
I'm cool with this plan.
Alright. Seems like he maybe has not started? Why is Doug still on his start screen? Are we looking at a restart? Or is wow, his stream is just like a minute lag. Okay. Alright. We'll just we are saying real time stream is what counts.
Boss song. Fuck you guys. Boss song. This is BM at its finest.
So this is about boss song. So I want to take a close look at Paige's build, but let's take a close look at it in the next song where it makes a little more sense. For the moment, let's take a look at DrummerDoug's build. So he's running Elemental Changeo, Backstab. I love that combination, Backstab, Elemental Changeo. Backstab's usually physical, and like I said, it does really high bleed damage, but it's physical, so it only gets a 25% damage boost for crits. Unless you combine it with Elemental Changeo, use it on an elemental enemy, then you're getting a 50% boost elemental crit on Backstab. I love it. Sure enough, you know, if you look at the heads-up view, one-on-one, DrummerDoug is pulling into the lead on this first song. I think it's to be expected. This song does not suit Paige's build. I think the real test is going to be the next song, assuming it's not also a boss song. That is the risk on his build. Oh no, Paige is not trending toward beating this song on time. Oh, no. No. This... I have no words. That's not... I didn't see that coming. Chat, give Pies your energy. Give Pies your energy. Give it, get it inside him and around him and through him and in him. Give him your energy. Yeah, cool saying boss builds are where the monster summoning build falls flat. Yeah, because it won't summon monsters against a boss. And he's set up with pure AoE. I just want to point out, if you don't beat the boss before the song ends, you do fail the run. I don't know if he'll be able to come back from
I'm at
this.
least getting it, but it's too little too late. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Oof, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking.
Started with a boss song.
I'm gonna make a recommendation, a little bit of an exhibition.
That's the I'm super upset. I didn't even get to try my build. Didn't even get to try it.
Hey Peach, I'm unmuting you for a sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I saw that. That is heartbreaking. I'm gonna
song. Who came up with that seed?
I'm proposing something. I want to see how this build pays off, and I want to see you explore it. Do you want to try seed at random right now? I say you just type in seed AAA and show off what you can do. While DrummerDoug makes it.
Type in what?
Just seed AAA, whatever feels right. I say you do a little exhibition run while Doug's doing his lap.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll take a victory lap.
I want to see how this science plays out.
The question is, like, what do I do when a boss comes up? That was awful. That was a nightmare. I can't believe first
Yeah,
song.
I feel like you need a backup plan. Like, you need strong single target strikes in tier 2, just in case that happens, you know? Like, yeah. I think that's what's missing is a backup plan in tier 2.
Because Clark doesn't have any. The group stun. I think I'll just do what it is. He doesn't have. Oh no, he has the strong holy damage. You know what? That might have worked. Major holy damage. That would have bet you that would have done it.
Sure. So Rhythm Bastard's asking, how is the seed determined from the 4 letters? It's basically random. It's pseudo-random. The 4 letters, through some magic, create a seed to the random number generator, and that random number generator then picks 10 songs.
That picked the first song to be a boss.
Yeah.
Boss song.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing seed.
Rhythm Bastard says he ain't scared. Cool says you mean you ain't scud.
All right, here we go. This is.
All right.
Now we're gonna try it the way it's intended to be. Hopefully.
I am gonna just as an FYI, I'm gonna leave audio on from Doug, but I'm gonna leave you in the Discord so you can chat us through what's going on if you like. Unless you want me to drop you from the Discord.
No, it's fine.
Right.
The first issue is like killing like just the first enemy.
Yep. Getting all this stuff to proc, get the train rolling.
Okay. So.
Okay. There we go. Now I hear some people here.
Cool says to Bastard, you ain't scud. Yeah, I'm the irreplaceable assassin.
I think I need haste. I think in order for this to work into some extent, I just forget how long it takes because I like normally have like
big
focus
comeback's
or
got
haste
a
up all
big
the time.
cooldown. Chat was talking about that, how big comeback might need haste to make it work.
Oh, really? Different skills have different comeback or different cooldowns?
A rare few of them, some really powerful ones. Like
Interesting.
Ralph's Reckless is the strongest attack in the game, and that's got a slightly longer cooldown, noticeably longer, but not crazy. And I think Big Comeback, because of its high-end potential, has the longest cooldown. Chat, let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I think that's the case.
Oh fuck! I missed the cast like right near the end of it.
Nice job.
Wish I had water.
I wish Jug had water.
Drink all of it.
You can't hear his chat. That means nothing to you, does it?
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah, it's not quite paying off. I feel
Hold
like this science
I'm
is
gonna
Heal here.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I was doing the last time to get this working.
All right.
So this is what I did last time, and it was rough, but
I feel like you're gonna be totally vindicated in the grand finals when somebody pulls out a secret and they're like, it's the Page build. I've made this tweak,
Yeah.
I've changed something, and now it's perfect, and like they're just gonna go to town.
Right? And it's like, I knew it was there, I just...
There's like a key piece that's just not quite there.
I missed.
Oh,
let's see.
pizza. Hold on, I'm gonna put myself on camera for this reaction. Ready? Pizza appeared. To my wife, it looks like I'm pointing the wrong way, but she can't see my camera. I'm not pointing the wrong way. Unless.
What's going on, Maple?
Ow, pizza tastes better out of the box. Hmm? I was asked for a pizza update. When can the pizza be consumed? Oh, I never pushed start on my timer. Holy crap, look how fast they're going. They're at 1 second in like the 5th song. That's crazy. I'm gonna zoom in on Doug for a bit. Let's take a look and understand the nuance of the Doug build. Every time I zoom in on Doug, he's beating a song. How dare he? It always looks like black.
Okay.
Dude, you're at a bar? What bar are you at? Is it like a bar everybody knows about, or just like some random...
Told you
like,
whenever I opened a tab,
bar?
I opened one tab, and I was told that that's unacceptable. We're just gonna make this work.
Alright.
My bargain bin layout. Ready? We're gonna do it in real time. There. We're just never gonna leave Doug's screen anymore because that was a lazy fix. This is what happens when I open a tab. Edge has turned to poop as of its last update.
Alright, if anybody's paying attention...
I am.
This is... You want to see how to get the ball rolling on this build? Do that. Oh wait, I did not the face. Alright, if anybody's paying attention, it'll still work. This is... You want to see how to get the ball rolling on this build? Do that.
Sorry, chat.
Oh wait, I did not the face.
Sorry, chat. Edge failed me. If anyone's paying attention, this is a hell of a loop. How do I make this go away? Sorry, I'm gonna mute you for a sec to make this stop. If anyone's paying attention, this is a hell of a loop. How do I make this go away? Sorry, I'm gonna mute you for a sec. Everyone is muted and it's still happening. How do I make this go away? Sorry, I'm gonna mute you. Everyone is muted and it's still happening. Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, universe. I failed you. I don't even know what caused that. I figured it out. We're gonna just keep everything muted for 10 seconds and let that all get the hell out of the universe. Oh my God. I'm sorry, everybody ever. I'm sorry, everyone, and your offspring and your ancestors. That pierced through time.
We'll use Ultra this round.
Now I'm gonna unmute Page again. Hey, bud. Sorry if that happened to you also. That sounded like everybody at once just dying. We're cursed, man. We're cursed. So the solution here is we're never using Edge again. That is actually the solution to our problem. I'm sorry that I've failed everybody who's ever been anyone. I'm sorry. Let's pretend that I didn't ruin everything for everyone. I promise what I'm doing right now is a good thing, despite all the flicker.
That was almost bad.
We're just going to call that good because I'm a monster and I ruined everything. Next time we will not be using Edge. That's the big solution here.
You know, I once heard that this song was about a boner.
I don't know who would say something so hurtful.
Don't know who I heard that from.
Dave and I have had that argument so much.
About a boner.
I don't know who. Dave and I have had to argue that for months and months. Now, that being said, I think the song is about my boner. That's how excited I am right now. All of my interweb tools failed me today. Apologize in the chat. What's funny is I thought I fixed the edge issue earlier today. I looked up and did a little bit of research and found a solution. It looked like it was going to have done something, and it clearly did not help anything.
Cool.
Oh, everybody in chat probably already knows this, but I'm going to reference it anyway. On Steam right now, the Metronomicon is part of the Midweek Madness sale until, I think, Tuesday morning. 80% off. That's the biggest discount we've ever done by like 1,000,000%. So if you know anybody who wants the Metronomicon, or you want to have another one so that you can play with yourself, now's a great time to play with yourself while we're on stream. 80% off Metronomicon on Steam. Just dig on in, buy two so you can play with yourself.
Double hit.
Alright, so I want to dig in and understand Doug's build a little bit here. It's not quite the standard build. I mean, Flavius has become a little bit... You think your ears are still bleeding? Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time we'll chrome it up.
Oh.
That was fast.
Oh.
Cool's already got an entry on this leaderboard. Cool, you monster. Your what was for the same reason I was laughing, right? Cool already has an entry on this leaderboard, right? How does Cool already have an entry here? Cool, you monster. I think the moment somebody suggests a seat in chat, you jam into it as soon as you can. You monster. Well, Doug, I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, so yeah, you know what? You're right. Oh, so Cool didn't do that. So it looks like it's just another repetition of not every seed gives you a unique playlist, like we already know. We hit another duplicate. Well, Doug, can you hear me? Doug, can you hear me? Are you there? Can you hear me, Major Doug? I'm a dummy. I was muted and deafened myself on the Discord, so I was talking to no one and hearing no one.
I was wondering.
I did that before when the stream was freaking out and pooping its pants.
I don't know if Doug can hear us.
I don't know. Seems like no. Rhythm Bastard mentioned Saga in chat, so I'm going to second that and be like, Saga is so good. Saga is so good. The comic. Well, Paj, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. That's wrong.
Thank you for having me.
It was Scud. I typed SCUD.
Like we're sneaking in on a conversation here.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. I'm sorry that I wasn't more of a competitor.
No, not at all. You were a great competitor. You went 2 rounds toe to toe with the drummeriest of Dougs. You held your own, and I think we're going to see something.
You know,
when
if you lose, you got to go out as a meme. You know, that's
right.
The dream.
I'm calling it. Grand finals. It's going to be the Paj team, Team Paj, and it's going to be the smallest tweak, and suddenly everything's going to be magical. I actually think I'm going to try this tomorrow. I'm going to try the Paj build tomorrow. See what I can do with it. So for everybody in Chatsky right now,
if I messed up the seed, someone in chat would have called me out.
Yeah, no, you didn't mess.
For sure. I don't know if I did.
No. So our next match is Monday night at 7 o'clock. This match was 8, just so you know, so it'll be an hour earlier. Our next match is going to be Galkaif versus Rhythm Bastard, 7 p.m. on Monday. Cool wants to suggest a new idea. Echo Chamber. Inflict a potent bleed and stun the enemy for a while. Oh, that's when the audio freaks out.
Can it also be AoE?
It's AoE, stun, bleed. It also makes them slow, and it also makes all of them evacuate their bowels. Uncontrollably. They shrink an inch as their body just exits all of its fillings. Oh, God. Cool. Rhythm Bastard cracks his knuckles in preparation for the next fight. Well, I don't think Doug can hear us, and I want to say farewell and good night and thank you to him, but I don't think he can hear us for whatever reason. Is he just chilling in his chat, not questioning why he can't hear us, which is funny. Which I don't know why. I think he just like last time. I think he muted the Discord for himself. So I guess I'll say goodnight to you, man. Thank you for gracefully ascending into Wiener heaven, taking your place among the greats.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna win the losers bracket. That's not existent.
Some people have expressed interest, so we can do some exhibition stuff. See who comes out as king of the lower wieners.
Hey, seed butt is not working.
Yeah, no, there's a known bug. If your cheat code ends with the same letter as another cheat code ends with for seed, it doesn't work, and that's me. I know the cause of the bug, and I haven't fixed it. I'm bad.
I just thought it was like, we're like, yeah, it's too inappropriate.
No. The first one, we tried to do seed fart. Seed farf.
Farf.
Yeah. So Monday night, 7 p.m., Galkaif for the Bastard, and then our matchup after that is going to be Pow for Damage versus Drummer Doug, and we'll schedule that and let everyone know shortly through the social medias. So, all right, man, I'm going to eat some of the pizza that was delivered shortly ago. Thanks for joining us, man. Say goodnight to your daughter for me. But don't say it's from me, because she doesn't know me. Say it's from you.
That's weird.
Just say it twice from you, and I'll know it's from me. All right, man. Well, thanks, everybody in chat. Thank you all for hanging out in the commentary, and we'll see you all on Monday night after the weekend. Have a good weekend. Bye.